Hi, I'm Jan Risher, and this is Kitchen Improv, No Recipe Cooking. And today we are going to talk about how to make a salad dressing. And the truth is, we're going to talk about how to make probably 1,000 times 1,000 salad dressings, because it's really all about picking one ingredient from the 4 categories we have here. The first one we're going to always start with is our acidic, and today I've got some limes, some lemons, some oranges. Oranges make a really nice salad dressing. I've got some red wine vinegar and some white wine vinegar as well. The next element is sweets. And I love this little date syrup. It's really nice, a different flavor than what a lot of people are used to. This is some red raspberry syrup that I bought way up in Minnesota at the headwaters of the Mississippi River. We got maple syrup, pure old honey, and regular old sugar. The third fundamental or element is the base. So we could use an oil base to make a vinaigrette, just a regular vinaigrette, or you want a creamier dressing, you can use mayonnaise or even yogurt. And then the last element here, and I could have picked a whole lot of different things, but I've picked these for flavor. I've got some fresh oregano and thyme, a little Sriracha, Dijon mustard, always a good choice, soy sauce if you want a little Asian flavor. I like this juice from mild banana rings, just for a little, it could also be over here in the acidic. So at this point, I'm just gonna pick one from each of these categories and see what we come up with. All right, so I think I'm going to do orange, and I think I'm gonna be boring and just do the honey. And then I'm just gonna do a little vinaigrette first, and then I'll show you how to make a creamier version of the same dressing. I'm definitely gonna use some Dijon, and I think I'll just put in the fresh herbs. If we get crazy, I may add something else. All right, so we got our acid. Now we're gonna add some honey as our sugar. So we'll stir up those two. To be honest, we could stop right there, but we're not. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna try to add just a tiny bit of the Dijon mustard, about half a teaspoon. I do have a whisk, which will work a lot better. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the oil in, whisking as I do. And now I'm just gonna put the little fresh herbs in it that I just picked from my garden and washed. Put those right in there. And we're gonna see how it tastes. It's a little bit of an adventure when you do it this way, which for me is a whole lot of fun. Part of this philosophy is, you know, if you added up how much I spent there, we're talking like 47 cents. So if it's terrible, which is not gonna be terrible, but if it is, I've wasted 47 cents. So now we taste to see, you know, if we've got the sweetener and acid right. I think it needs a little more acid actually. So it's perfect that I kept out my white wine vinegar, because the orange was a little sweeter, you know, than some other acids. So we'll start off there, probably half a teaspoon. And then we're gonna taste it with a piece of lettuce. My favorite is butter lettuce. It's delightful. It really is. So tasty. So simple. There's our vinaigrette. At this point, if we wanted to make that a creamy dressing, that would be easy peasy. All we would need to do is add a little mayo. I'm not sure that I want to make this a creamy dressing, to be honest, though. It's so tasty just as it is. So remember, all you gotta do is you gotta pick from your acid, your sweetener, your base, and your flavor. And you can cook almost anything when you do that.